Just say your mind, Blackby. Well, basically, like,
are we really going to have the rest of this conversation here?
Let's stop. No. Blackby.
All right, then we'll finish the rest of this fucking conversation.
Go into like a different.
Yeah.
Can we go into PG?
All right, we're going to have this conversation. We'll have this fucking conversation. My exact words to our Imperial High Command were that you are quite literally the furthest thing from shock and riot material that it is physically possible. Your actions prove that you are not only selfish, but also capable and more than willing to break rules on the server in order to get your own way. I'm not finished. That should have immediately disqualified you from being in shock and riot to begin with. All right. Now we are under orders to let you into shock and riot. All right. So we will do that, and we will treat you as any other member of shock and riot, with only one caveat: if you fuck up during your training period at all, you will be removed from shock and riot. Is that clear? Right. Good. I'm glad we fucking had this discussion then. You want to go? Go for it. High fucking treason, interfering with an ISB investigation, ordering a fucking hit. By kidnapping and assaulting the ISB agent, as well as breaking her recording device in character. Yes, that interferes with their investigation of the situation. That's how it fucking works. You destroyed ISB evidence. Did you have some side remark to come after that, or am I pretty apt in saying? All right, I will give into that. I will give into that. It's not exactly lying to some. That being said, the rest of your actions involving kidnapping security agents, disrupting their investigation, well, you ordered a hit on them, and then once they were kidnapped, assaulted them and destroyed their property. Destroyed, not just that, but destroyed evidence that they would then in order to get away with your situation. That shouldn't have been. That shouldn't be relevant. It isn't. I mean, that's not relevant. Now, your blacklist is for interfering with ISB, with security personnel, ordering a hit and interfering with security personnel. You haven't changed your name yet. As Blackby, I'll pull up the. No, Master Chief Black. So you've changed your name post after the fact, yes? And that was approved? Well, you're not being blacklisted then. And you haven't been blacklisted. Ash's handling of the situation is entirely separate, and I'm fucking pissed at Ash for the way that she went about removing you from the realm. But that still doesn't change the fact that nobody in Shock and Riot Command wants you here. That is accurate, yes. Galley is reluctant to have you in here. Ash, myself, and Solar have all voted against you being in Shock. Now we're all in agreement though that you're under strict probationary period. All right, that's blacklist. Now you've got 3 days. If your 3 days is not, if over the next 3 days you fail to meet the minimum requirements for being a member of Shock and Riot, you'll be removed. You need to make 5 arrests and 5 processes in those 3 days, which is a reasonable request. You can't go inactive for those. You can't go inactive during. You must follow orders to the fucking letter. And if you do anything that even remotely resembles any mingy behavior, you'll be removed. Is that understood? All right. Those are the requirements of us allowing you to continue in Shock and Riot. If you can meet that requirement, then we'll have no problem but to keep you in here. All right? Good.
You guys sorted out?
I think so.